Marvin and Evelyn's love story began like many others. A chance meeting at a local coffee shop in their early 30s. Marvin, a rising star at a prestigious accounting firm, was immediately drawn to Evelyn's warm smile and quick wit. Evelyn, a dedicated elementary school teacher, found herself captivated by Marvin's quiet confidence and dry humor. Their courtship moved fast. Romantic gestures, shared dreams. It all culminated in a picturesque wedding at Millbrook's historic chapel. For years, they seemed like the perfect match. Marvin's career flourished. He eventually became a partner at his firm. Their decision not to have children was mutual, allowing them to focus fully on their careers and each other. They poured their energy into their home, hosting legendary dinner parties and cultivating a tight-knit circle of friends. Evelyn's book club meetings and Marvin's poker nights became fixtures in their social calendar. But as they entered their 50s, subtle cracks began to appear. Conversations once filled with laughter slowly turned into routine exchanges about chores and obligations. As their 20th wedding anniversary approached, both Marvin and Evelyn found themselves quietly questioning the future of their marriage. Neither could have predicted how everything would change. That change arrived in the form of a young woman with vibrant blue hair and a contagious laugh. Zoe Carrington had never planned on becoming an Uber Eats driver. At 19, she was a bundle of creative energy and big dreams, hoping to one day launch her own fashion line. But dreams didn't pay the bills. With her single mother battling cancer, Zoe needed flexible work while attending community college. Her sticker-covered 2008 Honda Civic became her mobile office. Zoe approached every delivery with enthusiasm, often brightening customers' days with her cheerful demeanor. It was on a rainy Tuesday evening when she first encountered Marvin Hollister. She had just picked up an order from Luigi's, an upscale Italian restaurant that was a Millbrook institution. As she navigated the winding suburban streets, rain pounding the windshield, she pulled up to 1542 Sycamore Lane. Zoe dashed to the front door, blue hair peeking out from beneath her hood. When the door opened, she found herself face to face with Marvin. He looked tired, disheveled, tie loosened, sleeves rolled up. Something shifted in the air. Zoe's practiced smile faltered, replaced by genuine curiosity. Marvin, for his part, felt jolted awake from a long slumber. In that brief exchange, the handoff of food, the awkward thanks, a spark ignited. In the days that followed, Marvin couldn't stop thinking about Zoe. Her youthful energy stirred something long dormant within him. He began ordering from Luigi's more often, always hoping she'd be the one to deliver. Zoe, too, found herself looking forward to deliveries at the Hollister home. She was drawn to Marvin's calm presence and the sadness behind his eyes. Their conversations grew longer. Small talk turned into discussions about books, music, and dreams. One rainy evening, Marvin invited Zoe inside while searching for cash for a tip. Thunder rumbled outside as they stood closer than necessary. Before either could stop it, they kissed. Guilt and exhilaration collided. Marvin knew it was wrong. He was married, twice her age, but it felt impossible to walk away. Their affair began in earnest. Stolen moments, invented business trips, late nights that never happened. Zoe told her mother she was working extra shifts while secretly meeting Marvin at a motel on the outskirts of town. For Marvin, it was passion and feeling seen again. For Zoe, it was a thrill of forbidden love and the attention of a man who valued her thoughts. But as weeks turned into months, the weight of deception grew heavier. Marvin's lies became more elaborate. His guilt showed as irritation toward Evelyn. Zoe struggled with being the other woman, canceling plans, slipping grades, growing isolated. Still, neither could let go. As autumn arrived, Marvin's web of lies began to unravel. Evelyn noticed inconsistencies. Clothes calls multiplied, a lipstick-stained napkin, a phone call taken too quickly, excuses that no longer added up. Evelyn started paying attention, and then she found a note, a handwritten message, signed simply, Z. In that moment, doubt turned into certainty. Evelyn began gathering evidence, tracking spending, watching deliveries, noticing the blue hair. Eventually, she hired a private investigator. The truth was devastating. The day everything collapsed arrived cold and gray. A neighbor called. Marvin's car was home when it shouldn't have been. Evelyn drove back in silence. She recognized a familiar Civic parked nearby. Inside the house, voices drifted from the bedroom. Her bedroom. She opened the door. The truth stood before her. The confrontation exploded, shouting, accusations, years of pain pouring out at once. Then, suddenly, Evelyn left the room. She returned moments later holding a gun kept for protection. Panic filled the room. Words were exchanged. Emotions spiraled. In a moment of chaos, Zoe lunged forward. A single shot rang out. When silence returned, everything had changed. Sirens soon filled Sycamore Lane. Detectives arrived to a scene of irreversible loss. Zoe Carrington was gone. Marvin Hollister was left shattered. Evelyn Hollister was taken into custody. The trial captivated Millbrook. Every detail of the Hollisters' lives was exposed. The image of a perfect marriage collapsed under scrutiny. In the end, Evelyn was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 18 years in prison. Marvin resigned from his firm and left town soon after. 3 lives destroyed. One secret that should never have existed. If this story left you shaken, subscribe and turn on notifications. Our next video dives into another chilling case of love, betrayal, and consequences that can never be undone.